All right, y'all boys. So today I'm going to be giving y'all boys some tips on how to improve your defense in college football 25. So the first tip and the most important tip, as y'all see here, you get to see what formation your opponent comes out in on offense. This gives defense, an advantage. In my opinion, it gives us the advantage. We get to see how many running backs he has, how many tight ends he has, how many receivers he has on the field. So this, helps let us know if he's going to run the ball or if he's going to pass the ball. So this is very important. Stop rushing and picking a play. Now, if you already know what he's going to run, some people will run the same thing all game, go ahead and pick it. But like the first couple drives, just go ahead and see what he comes out in. Even if you already know what defense you're going to pick, you need to know, okay, let's see what he's going to do. Because if you click your play and then you come out on the field, and then you have to be like, oh, dang, he's probably about to run right here and have to scramble all over. Here, gun slot, split slot open, that's the thing with the running back that could go into motion. So that's in my head. He could run the ball here. Like all that is in my head when he comes out in this formation. So it's just giving us that advantage to already prepare for what our opponent is about to come out in. So our next tip is the same clip right here. Like I said, I'm thinking he's running. So you see I'm crowding the ball. And we're just waiting. We're here. We're sitting. We see he passed the ball. Boom, we read and react, which leads to my next tip. Y'all boys need to learn how to user lurk like a demon, and good thing I already dropped a video on it. And y'all boys already know what I say. You're not a true defensive menace unless you score on defense. And I just want to watch how I bait him. So right here, if you're tired of losing on college football 25 and Madden 25, I'm here to make y'all boys compy. If y'all boys want to win 10 times more in both college football 25 and Madden 25, all you have to do is go to the link in the description and head over to my Patreon. I give out the best free sauce, even my own personal sauce. It's Ebooks Coaching, the best defense, offense. I'm giving the best tips and tricks away just so y'all boys could continue to win in both college football and Madden 25. I already see number one is about to get open, but since I've been playing him the whole game, he likes to try to step up in the box, scramble with Allen. So I already see him. I'm waiting for it. Because if I ran over there, he could have simply step up in that pocket and run. And I already know he's not too far away from me to run and get that pick. So you see, I'm just sitting here for a minute. And then once I realize, okay, he's about to throw this ball, as soon as I see that, look, I'm already going that way. I already knew he was about to throw it because it was wide open. We sprint over there, take it from him, and hey, you see, we taking it to the crib. So like I said, if y'all boys want to be a user alert demon, make sure y'all boys go ahead and watch that video. So of course, we were in Ultimate Team right there. So if you're playing Regs, Dynasty, whatever, make sure you have your fastest players in at linebacker. So all you have to do is go to coaching, go to depth chart, and then depending on whatever formation you're running, all right, y'all boys, so go ahead and head over to your defense. Now, first, you're going to want to look at the safeties. Like I said, it depends on what you're running. So if you're running nickel, or I know over you can even put safeties in, then you want your fastest safety. So at free safety, we got KJ, and then he has 94 speed. So remember that KJ has 94 speed, and then you go to strong safeties. You can't put corners in, so don't try to put a corner in. And then we have number 27, but I believe they have a fast linebacker. So yeah, he has 94 speed. So I would rather just have a fast linebacker in. So we have KJ, and then we have Wilson. So now when you go to your formation, you go ahead and go to middle linebacker, go ahead and take him out, put KJ in, and then Wilson is already in. And I'm going to just pick a random defense. And now you see we have both of them in right here. So like I said, this would help you with your user alert. And also if you're sending a blitz, your read and react defense will be way better by just doing this simple thing alone, putting your fastest players in. And like I said, overall, it's going to help you user way better because you could get anywhere on the field. quicker with a faster player. Of course, if you have somebody with an 80 speed, then you're wondering why you can't catch certain people. That's the reason why. Now, my next tip, at least have 3 to 5 favorite defensive plays that you like to run, and make sure whatever playbook you're in has those 3 to 5 defensive plays. And y'all boys know what I say. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So if you're running one defense the whole game and it's working, why change it? Now, you will come across some people that knows how to, destroy your defense, and that's when you need, your backup option. If he destroys that, you need your other backup option, and, you keep going. So me, I'm going to personally tell y'all boys, I'm in the 3-3-5 tight. I like to run the 3-4 odd, and then I also will run the 3-3-5 mint. I run 3-3 over. I also run double mug. I run 3-3 stack, and I run 9-2-3 odd. So everything in this playbook I run. So it's no reason to have a random playbook and you don't even know what you're running. Now, I get if you're playing Graves, you can't change your playbook. So choose a team that has that playbook you like, or at least has those 3 plays in that defense of playbook. Now, just like I said in my offensive video, have a scheme on offense. You also need a scheme on defense. So let's just go ahead and set up the play, pinch butt 0. Y'all boys know I love that play. And let's go ahead and do a random play for them boys. All right, so the first thing I'm looking at how everybody's aligned. I like it, so it's no reason for me to change this defense. I'm gonna go ahead and set my defense up how I like to set it up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and run it. Now, when they hike this ball, it's a play action, and you see he ends up getting out the pocket. So that is a perfect example of what I'm about to tell y'all boys next. So you've seen on this play action, we had somebody come free, and he ended up getting blocked by the running back. Now I'm about to show y'all boys one simple tip that's going to stop all of that. All right, y'all boys, I'm gonna go ahead and set up the defense how I had it, and they're going to be doing a play action again, and watch the difference with that blitzer. Boom. Both of them go straight for the quarterback, and I did one simple adjustment. So let's go ahead and look at it. Instead of getting blocked, he goes straight to the quarterback. That running back is confused, and our defense doesn't get confused at all. And that one simple adjustment that I made is pressing R1 and flicking up on my right stick, and that makes you pass commit. Now, only pass commit when you know your opponent is passing the ball, and I'm telling you, this just makes your defense plays way better. They don't get confused. If your opponent likes to play action, you're going to destroy the play action. Now, look, I'm not going to pass commit here. Now, sometimes it does work when you don't do it, but most of the time they will, stutter a little bit. Like there, perfect example. He literally tackled the running back. That little amount of time, because if y'all boys didn't know, you could cancel a play action real quick by just clicking R2. So as soon as he could click R2 and run out this pocket, or simply throw that drag. Look, even my other blitzer got a little bit confused, but then end up going up to that quarterback. So all that time right there could end up being a touchdown just from one simple mistake. So let's go ahead and pass commit one more time, just so I can show y'all boys like this. I mean, it's really going to improve your defense. Boom. Both of them go straight for the quarterback. Now, for my next tip, I know we're in practice mode, but let's just act like it is 4th and short. So let's say it's 4th and 2, and you have to stop your opponent. So obvious, why would you play all your DBs off 10 yards back, 9 yards back, whatever? All we're going to simply do is press triangle and press R1 to show blitz. You see everybody comes down, and then I'm going to press triangle again and use my left stick to flick it down just so I could press my receivers. Now, what people usually like to do is either with them outside receivers, they like to put them on out routes, or they like to put those 2 slots or the tight end on a zig route. So to, easily clamp that up, since he's still playing, a lot of yards off for that safety, you could just simply bring him down, close that distance. Remember, it is 4th and short. The game is on the line. This is the biggest play of the game right here. And then another thing you can do. Now, it may be risky, but if you know he's going to try to throw it short, you just got to have that feeling, y'all boys. I can't really explain the feeling. You just got to know what he's about to do. Then you go ahead and press triangle and shade underneath. Now, like I said, this is if you have that gut feeling that he's trying to do that, and it depends on the situation of the game, the quarter, all of that, because he could just simply put somebody on a streak and easily bomb you. But because we're sending that blitz, he's going to be panicking. So let's go ahead and run a play. We shade it underneath, and as you see right there, let me go ahead and show y'all boys what I was talking about from shading underneath. You see, we could have got beat over here, but, you know, we end up getting that pressure. Let's say he was trying to throw something short. You know, he can't throw anything short. But if he wanted to throw that ball, I mean, he could have. But at the same time, it was still low-key strapped up. But you see, we're back there getting the sack. So when I play defense, you know, when I'm in Ultimate Team, because that's what I mainly play, you know, I normally do like to press. Now, if you know you don't have the best DBs, you don't have to press. I mean, you could just easily go ahead and show blitz. Like I said, press triangle and then R1, and you see they just come down a little bit more. But of course, if you don't have the fastest people, you don't have to press. But, you know, that's what I personally do like to do. And then another thing, you see I'm running a man blitz. If your man is the running back, make sure you guard the running back. I know that sounds so simple, but a lot of y'all boys, y'all don't even run out to the running back when I play y'all and just leave him wide open. So the reason why I put him on that blitz is just so he could go in a little bit and then I run back out, as you see here. Let me go ahead and do it for y'all. Just to get that extra pressure, and you see I sprint out and he has no time to throw that ball to the running back. Now our next tip, y'all know we do not have base align like Madden. So that's when you have to sometimes, you know, change your shell. And if you look at the bottom, kind of like in the bottom right, it says shell, and you just use your right stick and it would change it. You know, we have cover 0, cover 2 man, cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, and this all depends on whatever formation you're in, and it would change. So we're just going to go ahead and go over the play, cover 4 quarters, and we're just going to go ahead and put the shell. Let's just go ahead and set it to cover 4. And then I'm going to go ahead and pick a random play. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and redo that real quick. So we can disguise our coverage. So let's say if we came out, so let's say we came out in cover 4, we could disguise our coverage, my bad y'all boys, into something else. So let's just go ahead and put it to cover 3 and then pick a play. And you see, even though it's cover 4, you know, we could bring him down a little bit just to play with it, just to play with him, and then end up running our defense just like this. So you could use your shell. When I was setting up, when I said, you know, cover 4, you know, I was doing it more so for a base line. And you see it's clamped up, and you could disguise your defenses. Now our next tip is going to be in the coach adjustments. Now we have auto flip on certain plays. You need to turn it off. Sometimes I have it on. It just depends on the play I'm running. If y'all boys want to know more about that, make sure you head over to my Patreon where I have my members only sauce. Now, if I'm having a problem, I normally don't do mess with quarterback matchups, you know, because I play Ultimate Team and all people do is really motion, and I don't want to get those messed up. But if I'm having a problem where a smaller DB is on a big dude and he's getting blurred, then I would go ahead and change it by height, because in Ultimate Team I do have how tall is Tyreek Woolen? 6'3" or 6'4", so he'll be a better matchup on those bigger receivers. I really never do by speed because none of my players really get burnt, but if you're having that problem, you could do by speed. I never touch the motion response. I also do like to put my option. It just depends. Sometimes it's on aggressive, sometimes it's on conservative. And then strip ball, you could put it to aggressive, but you know what it says? It says a higher chance of broken tackles. And then I never been called for a face mask penalty for it being on aggressive. I never touched the tackling. Now, the important part we're getting to right now is the zone drops. So depending on your defense, especially if you're playing somebody that likes to do a lot of corner routes, you can either change your flats to 30. If you like to do a lot of underneath routes, you go ahead and put your curl flats to 0 to 5. And then normally I like to put my hooks 10 to 15. So those are just some zone adjustments that you could put that defense in if you need to. Hey y'all boys, but that's it for this defensive tips video. If this helped, make sure y'all boys leave a like in a comment and let me know what y'all boys want to see next video. And y'all boys already know I'm here to help y'all boys win more games. And y'all boys are going to be competent this year. Ain't no more losing.